Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in. How are we doing today? Wait, I just saw something. What is this? What is this? How are we doing? Happy day. Happy day. Happy Friday. The way I don't know what day it is today. But welcome in. Yay. How are we doing? Hi, Kylie, Renee, Existential, Anthony, Catherine, Kelsey, Yuri, Sunset. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for the news. We're going to be spending the next 30 minutes probably just talking about how excited we are. Oh, Anthony, stop. Stop. Thank you. Yeah, here's also your quarterly chance to see my face. Yeah, we're gonna be checking out D23. It's supposed to start in 30 minutes for the Dreamlight Valley panel, and we're going to be talking about it. I have been creeping on the Dreamlight Valley website in the press kit, seeing if anything new has popped up. It has not, but, you know, probably some stuff will be posted after the panel, I think, as well. Nina, hi. Tara, hi. Thank you, Existential. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Candia. Hi, Cinderella. Kaylee, thank you for the follow. Oh, speaking of follows over on the Twitch side, I have our category as Dreamlight Valley right now. Should I change it to just chatting? I'm not a big, like, Twitch knower, you know? I figured we're going to be talking about Dreamlight Valley, but I don't know. If I should change it, let me know that I should change it. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Dylan. Hi. Did they announce the Muppet Show revival today? Wait, what? I have not. Yeah, change it to just chatting. Okay, I can do that. Let me put her on that. What was I going to say? I haven't seen much from D23. D23 day. What I have seen is a couple images re-Frozen 3. I saw they had, it looked like they had some actual, I don't know what you would call them, models, statues, guys of the Frozen characters in their outfits for Frozen 3. They looked great. Elsa's braided up again. I do wish they kept her like loose hair, but that's fine. And I think I saw one image, like an early image from Frozen 3. Other than that, I haven't seen anything from D23. Is it a Happy Feet plushie? It is not. It is just a penguin. Why is it on the desk? My partner put it there. He thought it would be cute and frame. It's usually on the bed. You're trying to get all your work done so you can watch this unbothered. Yes. Well, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so I am excited to see more of the D23 news eventually because it starts trickling into my sub feed eventually, but so far I haven't really seen much. Everyone's been begging for the original Journey into Imagination ride to be return. I don't know. The last time I was at Disney was in 2020. No, that's not true. I was in Disney in 2022, I think. And we went to Epcot. Did they change it since then? Or was there an older one before? Hi, Froggy. Hello. Hi, Joey. Lavender. Hi. Because the earliest time I went to Disney was in the 1900s. So if there was, I don't know. You were going to do the parks in 2020, but yeah, actually I was in the parks in 2020. I was there in March. The day we left was the last day that the park was open before the COVID shutdown. We didn't know they were shutting down. Like they announced it maybe 2 days ahead of time. And we were like, well, I guess the timing is fine. It's been Journey into Imagination with Figment since 2001. And it was something different before then. Jennifer, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I don't know. I thought the one that was there last time I went to Epcot was cute. I can't remember an older one. But when I was a kid, I had poor taste and I wasn't a huge Epcot girl, so. Oh. We have, 25 minutes. Listen. Does anyone know anything? Is there anything to know? I think is my, well, no, don't answer that. Never mind. I was like, I'm asking for spoilers because actually I think I saw that somebody did say there was some speculation. I don't want to know. What I do want to know is anything that they decide to tell us when they decide to tell us. I think I have the roadmap. Let me see. You haven't seen anything? I haven't seen anything. I think I just saw people say that there was stuff out there potentially, but like I don't want to know. You haven't seen anything, Anthony? Okay. Yeah. What are our predictions? Let me know your predictions for who's coming in the September update, who's coming in the December update, and anything we might end up learning about the DLC. It was the original ride from 83 to 98. Oh, and after that they changed it. Yeah, Jordan, I honestly don't know what they've been talking about at D23 today. I could probably pull up the schedule, but realistically, I don't know. I don't even know what was on the agenda for today. User TG, hello, welcome in. Thank you. If it's something to do with Atlantis, I may crash out in a good way. I might faint. I might pass out, actually. You really want Naveen, please? You expect at least one character? Oh, yeah. I think we'll see at least one character. The OG Imagination ride was way different. Okay, Figment was less of a stinker. Oh no. Oogie Boogie, please. I don't know that I'm ready for it. When did we get Sally? Was that 2 years ago? I guess it's okay timing to have another Nightmare character, but I don't really want one. Do you think another Toy Story character? Do you think a Coco realm? You want something underwater? I feel like that's what we're all thinking. Can I pull up the Muppets panel? Honestly, I don't even know where any of the D23 stuff is streaming except for this. And there was one panel that I think is happening tomorrow night that's streaming somewhere that I'm subscribed to, but I don't remember. But I don't know if there's like an official D23 thing that's happening that's just streaming everything everywhere all at the same time. You're excited to get any news, you try not to get so excited. And oh yeah, like excited about a specific thing. And then you're just happy with whatever happens. I feel that. Hi, Yana. Hello. Atlantis in DLC. Yeah. I don't know. I can't let myself think that. I'm gonna get too disappointed if it's not true. You really hope we get some Atlantis characters? I want them eventually, but I'm so protective of my little like Atlantis babies that when we get Atlantis, I need it to be the best thing that Dreamlight Valley has ever done. And if we're going off of the last full expansion, do I think this expansion will be the best thing that they've ever done? Well, I don't know. Disney's doing a collab with F1, like racing? The only thing I know about F1 racing is that in my mind, that's what they're doing in that one Cars movie where it's international and they're spies. And the other thing I know about F1 racing is that Lauren Asher has a book series called the Dirty Air series where they are racers. I didn't really like the series, but that's it. You need Atlantis to be amazing, like a fully realized DLC. Me too. This is a horrible time for my nose to be itchy. My allergies have been acting up on and off for the past couple weeks. Can't imagine we're getting anything real underwater. The mechanics of the game just don't lean in that direction. I don't know. I think we might. Yeah, because I don't know. It's giving water. I'm looking at the roadmap right now. I guess I could show you the roadmap. But it for October. This is the old roadmap, by the way. There's no new news on this. It says that there's a showcase stream in October, and it says deep dive into the next Disney Dreamlight Valley expansion. It's giving underwater, right? And then there was a whole boat getting sucked down into the whirlpool. All you know is if mermaid tails are not involved in these announcements, listen, I fear what might happen to the community at large if there are no mermaid tails. I'll be fine, but the rest of you all, I don't know. I'm really not sure. Your partner was in London today doing a shoot for McLaren. That's cool. That's really cool. Any chance your partner wants to go to that one bookstore? Did I tell you all my sister's not going to Dublin anymore? It was very last minute. And she said, don't hate me, don't hate me, don't hate me. I can't get you your books. And I was like, I'll survive. Miss Juliana, hello. You listen to me like a podcast. I love that. Amazing, amazing. Are you odd for not wanting an underwater one? No. I do want underwater, but I controversially don't want us to swim. I just want us to like walk on the bottom of the ocean, because I feel like swimming, while I enjoyed it in Coral Island, it has been a bit ruined for me from Kingdom Hearts, which I'm aware came out 20 years ago or something like that. But the swimming mechanic was truly outrageous. You could literally get me the book. It's fine. I'm mostly being dramatic. You better not be seeing Nemo and Marlin. Listen, the one cute thing potentially about Nemo and Marlin is the possibility of like a floating bubble where they're just like swimming in their little like bubble, water bubble, you know? You love Coral Island? It's so good. I haven't played in so long. I'm waiting for the update where kids grow up. Because I do, even though I have a long-standing rivalry with Archie, I do love the kids from Coral Island. And they definitely showed a design of Zoe as a teenager in her cute little like scout outfit. Eventually the kids are going to grow up, and I do want to experience that. And I'm waiting to play Coral Island until that happens. You'd like it if we swam like we glide, like when we fly with the wings. That would be cute. I don't know why I'm acting like this is the first time I've heard that suggestion. I think someone has said that before, but yes, wait, I'm seeing the vision. A mermaid tail. The fact that I'm saying this when y'all are going to be like, yeah, girl, we've been telling you this for months now. A mermaid tail that is a glider, and it just like doesn't show as anything when you're just walking, and you go to glide and you like into the mermaid tail, and then it just kind of like flops behind you and you like swim a little bit. I'd be okay with this. I would. You kind of want King Triton randomly. Fair. I was trying to think if I had to choose a Little Mermaid character to get next, who would I want? I think I'd take Triton over Sebastian. Or Flounder, maybe. Nemo and Marlin in little bubbles like the underwater Webkins. I was not a Webkins girly. My sisters loved Webkins. I think I had one, and I think I did the little clickety clack to get it online, but I don't think I went back on the website after registering it. They're cute though. This is you being as objective as possible. You think too many other cozy games allow you to be a mermaid. It makes no sense that Dreamlight Valley wouldn't do it. I guess. Savvy, thank you. Call me one Ariel's sisters. If you were one of Ariel's sisters, which one would you be? This is a difficult question because they don't really have personalities in the movie, and their personalities in the show were way different than their personalities in the prequel movie. I think the prequel movie, Ariel's Beginning, had one of those DVD quizzes where you like input your answers and it tells you which one you are. I think it told me I was Arista, if that means anything to anybody. Is Arista the one with the like really pale blonde hair with the like swoop thing? Because I think that's who it was. Yeah. I don't remember her personality. I don't know if that's something I've aged out of or if that's something that was never accurate, but that was the answer I got. Do I play on PC? I do. All you want is Genie. I feel like Genie could be a cool end of year character. Do I think that's who we're getting? No, but I don't really have anything to go off of, but I feel like Genie could be a cool end of year character. It'd be cool to get the Tinkerbell fairies. That would be nice. I feel like a Disney Fairies realm would be cute. Or a Disney Fairies adventure pack. Ooh, yeah. I like that better. But which fairies, which three, since that's the precedent that they set, 3 characters, which 3 fairies would come in a Disney Fairies adventure pack? I think if I had to pick 3, this is hard because realistically, I feel like it would be Rosetta, Silver Mist, and Vidya. But I would want Iridessa to be in there. Silver Mist, Fawn, Rosetta, you feel are the most popular. I feel like Vidya has the most gravitas, though. I feel like they would have to throw her in there. You also want Rosetta, Silver Mist, and Fawn. You were gonna say those 3 are Periwinkle too. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a little Periwinkle agnostic currently, as I have not seen Secret of the Wings, and I'm still waiting for my library to obtain their copy of Wings of Reverie. Did I miss Ignis? Hello, Ignis. Is my chat thing being weird? Welcome in. You'd say Rosetta, Silver Mist, or Iridessa. Love a Disney Fairies adventure pack. A little weird without Tink for the main quest. Yeah, but I feel like you could still do it. And they could do kind of like they did with Tigger, where they have something where Tinkerbell comes in, you know, and they have a little reunion. I would like it if they did something more akin to what they did with, I don't know. Wait, did the Tigger one feel small? I feel like I remember it being small, but maybe it wasn't. Vidya, Rosetta, and Fawn, because they all kind of have their own movie. Really? I don't remember which movies I've seen. You got Wings of Revelry, or Reverie, not Revelry. Reverie already. Haven't started it yet, though. I've heard that people didn't like it quite as much as Wings of Starlight, so I'm curious. Could go out of left field and do Zarina the Pirate Fairy. They could. Excited for the D23 Tinkerbell panel. Wait, is that something that's actually happening? Or is it just because we're talking so much about Tinkerbell? I mean, to be clear, I don't expect to see anything about Tinkerbell or Disney Fairies in this thing. Me trying to refresh this YouTube page, hoping that something happens when it's not going to. Oh, was that chat always there? Actually, the chat popped up. Things have happened. Quinny, hello. Need more characters like 101 characters, like number or like the Dalmatians? Hi, Jess. Hello. Wait, there is a literal Tinkerbell panel happening? How did I not know this? Also, I am wearing my Tinkerbell necklace today. Yes. What are the people asking for? Someone just, okay, not too much on this person. I don't know you. Someone in the chat for the actual panel live stream, not here, said they are asking for Lightning McQueen. No, no, we can't do that. Any villains that I want to see? Yzma? Dr. Facilier. I think those are my most desired villains right now. Respectfully, no to Lightning McQueen. No, I agree. The idea of the Cars characters vroom vrooming up the steps, I can't deal with it. Something about it makes me so unhappy. They would be banished, I fear, if they were added. Not because I have anything against them as characters, except for Mater. I am certified anti-Mater. But just because I don't want to see them like driving around, I don't know. Doesn't make me happy. Lightning McQueen, if he does come, better come when the game has nothing left to add. Well, what if we get more than 5 villagers in the DLC because it's underwater and would be hard to add others? I don't think we would get more than 5. I would be scared to see what happened to the rest of the DLC if we got more than 5 villagers. Also, I think if, like I would hope, if we get any fish like villagers that require water to exist, when they're not in an underwater biome, they're floating around in a little water bubble. I think they could still add the characters, not in the DLC. They'd just be floating around in their little water bubble, you know? Cars can be a mini DLC so we can opt out. I mean, I am still of the opinion that even if I don't like the franchise, if they're gonna make any of the characters paid, they should give us at least one free. I know they haven't done that with Winnie the Pooh yet. Hopefully at some point they do. So I would be sad for people who want Cars characters if they were exclusively paid. I just, if/when we get them, I'll say, hey, welcome to the valley, and then see them out. You want to see Captain Hook? I've seen a lot of people saying they think Captain Hook will be in this upcoming DLC. I am a Mater hater. The way I was trying to think of everything to say except for Mater hater. Get a fish tank like the Cheshire Cat tree. Oh, that's actually a fair point. We could get something like that for underwater characters. Feel like your expansion roster prediction is Jack Sparrow, Flounder, Luca, Kita, and Captain Hook. Don't get me started on Kita. Do we think we're getting Jack Sparrow? Do we think that ship has sailed, so to speak? Hi, Kira. Hello, hello. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, granted, we did just get Ralph, but yeah, there were some images. There were some indications. There were some signs pointing in a direction of Jack Sparrow, but I feel like, I don't know, that was kind of a long time ago. Things have happened, times have evolved, and it seemed that they kind of took a turn away from that potentially. Truly Sweet Acorn, hello, hello. Lulu, hi. We can get Lightning and Mater, but their tires are gone. So, oh no, 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 not them parked up on a little, what is it called? I don't know anything about cars. When they like set the car on a thing so they can actually take all of the wheels off. Not like when you're just changing one tire, but when it's literally like, I don't know. You don't think we'd get Jack Sparrow because you don't think they'd put live actors into the game? I don't know, because back in the day, you didn't hear this from me. Also, it's such old news that I don't think it really matters. But back in the day, there were actually images of Jack Sparrow's character model and everything. Ooh, it's starting soon. Okay. A little starting soon screen has popped up in the stream. I'm not going to pull it up yet. We'll wait a couple minutes, but it's almost time. If we get Jack, it'll give you a reason to watch the movies finally. I think I've watched the first 2 and no others. Wait, no, that's a lie. The first Pirates movie I ever watched was the first one while I was immediately post surgery. So I was in and out of consciousness and didn't remember any of it. Then I watched the one that was like number 4 or 5 in theaters randomly out of context. And then a couple years ago, I went back and watched 1 and 2, but I didn't finish the trilogy. You forgot this was happening? Have I shared my thoughts on what I'm hoping for? I mean, forever and always hoping for Atlantis, hoping for Asha. Do I think either of those things are happening? No, but I don't know. I'm more excited than predicting, you know? You would love Asha and Star. Me too. You want an update for the companions where we filter roles? Oh, yes, yes, yes. That would be so nice. Need Evil Queen. That's true. I don't know if they're going for like a water themed DLC, though, that she's likely to show up in that. Also, it seems like they're pretty committed currently to villains being in expansions. Is it true there's a Hocus Pocus 3 stand at D23? I remember hearing or seeing an article saying that Bette Midler was, I don't know, hinting at a Hocus Pocus 3 or something. I don't know, though. Not Abomination of Hocus Pocus 3. I will say, did I watch Hocus Pocus 2? Yes. Did I enjoy it? I watched it. I watched it. I watched it. It's a movie that exists. I will say, I've already told my sisters, though, y'all can't take what I say. Actually, no, yeah. Just know I'm going into Frozen 3 extremely biased. Usually, I'm very willing to take something at face value, judge it for what I see with my own 1.5 eyes and whatnot. But Frozen 3, blinders. If it's bad, no, it's not. You know? So whatever opinion I have about it, take it with a grain of salt. Whenever it comes out. When is it coming out? Poor Asha got so much criticism. You hope she gets redemption at some point. I think Asha didn't deserve it. The movie, you can say what you want, but Asha is cute. She does suffer from the Rapunzelification of Disney leading ladies, but that's not her fault. Your 1-year-old is obsessed with Frozen 2. You've seen it about 1 million times. It's good. Hocus Pocus 2 was all over the place. It was, yeah. I haven't watched Frozen 1 and 2 in a while, but for a while I did think Frozen 2 was better. Or not better, but I think I enjoyed it more. 2028 or November 2027. Next year. Okay. Hoping they give us the ability to hang out with more than one character. That would be nice. The new wave techie side that annoyed you? Oh, yes. From Hocus Pocus 2. Yeah. With the new friend glow, you don't think they'll ever add that, being able to hang out with multiple friends at once. That's a good point, yeah. The Frozen 3 Elsa and Anna statues? Yes! I saw them when I woke up. I first opened my eyes. I rolled over, I saw my little phone, and my sister had texted it to me. That was when I saw it. And they look good. You're turning off Pokobia so you can fully focus. It's getting serious. Actually, I might go ahead and not Anna has pockets, y'all. Anna has pockets. Okay, let me see if I can. Do I have the sound on here? Yeah, they just don't have any sound playing. That's fine. I will need to bump this up. Once the actual panel starts, we will play around with the sound. So let me know how much you can or can't hear it. Which scene do I need? This one. Okay. I'm going to go away for a second just so I can put the filter on my camera to make me a circle. Okay. Let me see. How do I do that again? Make me a circle. Okay. And then I should be here. Hello. I'm back. I've returned. Okay. That will go there. This will go here. And we're just waiting. Actually, I kind of don't want that. Oh, sure. It's fine. Also, if I scoot to the side too much and you can't see me anymore because I'm outside of the circle, just let me know, I guess. Need to lock in now. I mean, we're still waiting, but it'll be any day now. Any second now. How much Dreamlight Valley news are we expecting at D23? Like past a DLC announcement? The rest of the showcase or the rest of the roadmap, I think. They're gonna let us know who's coming the rest of the year. I think. If not,
our presentation will begin in just a few minutes. Please be seated. For the safety and courtesy of all guests, we ask that you please silence your cell phones and remain in your seat throughout the presentation.
Jump scare. Okay, anyway. Not sure how you feel about Elsa's braid. That's what I said. We had talked about it kind of right before you popped in. I said I wish they had left her hair free flowing. I feel like that's her truest form. Wait, what was that? Uncharted Dragon, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, the resub for 2 months. Back for a second month in a row. Excited for the DDV news. Me too. Thank you so much for re-subscribing. I appreciate it. Dominic, hello. Everyone's stream drink. Yes, what's everyone's stream drink? I finally have obtained more decaf coffee. So I have coffee. It has creamer in it. That is a flavor that I don't remember, but I think it's coconut and vanilla or something. Elsa's braid is not it for you in the third. No, she needs to be free. You have your Dr. Pepper and a couple of cats. Oh, I'm not a big Dr. Pepper girl. Red Bull, can't do it. Pepsi Max. I'm a Coca-Cola girly. Y'all have chosen beverages, you know? Everyone's entitled to their likes and dislikes. My girl got those 20-inch Remy hair extensions for one movie. Listen, hair was blown out. It was looking voluminous. It was looking shiny and luscious, blowing in the breeze that she has just befriended. And now it's contained again. No one puts baby in a corner. No one puts Elsa's hair in a braid. What are we doing? Tuning in as much as you can from work. Nice. Dr. Pepper tastes like barbecue water. I'm trying to imagine this. I don't know what that means, but I think I like it. I like the comparison. Your stream drink is also a coffee. Nice. You have a Diet Coke. Nice. Wish it was coffee, but you're out of creamer. That's really rough. Every time I run out of creamer, I tell myself that I'll be fine with a little bit of almond milk and sugar or stevia or something. And it's always a disappointment. Always a disappointment. Elsa in the third one, you love them staying OG, but keeping it down like half the film. That would be kind of cute. I don't know. How do we feel about Anna's little half up, half down? It looked pretty similar to how she had it in the second movie, and I actually like that look for Anna. I think it's cute. Desiree, hello, hello. Yours is purely water, rough night and morning, so you need basics. Stay hydrated. I mean, I also have water, but my main drink is coffee. Dr. Pepper is the KFC of soda. 20 herbs and spices. I feel like there are so many quite simple things that are being said that are really making me think, making me ponder. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure. If you take a nap right now, can I wake you up when the stream starts? I don't know how to do that. Also, it'll probably be really soon. You didn't even pay attention to Anna. Her pockets caught your attention. We do love pockets. I'm wearing a little overall number, like dress moment with pockets. Love the pockets. You have green grapes. Oh, wait. Are they just like regular green grapes? Those are good, but I love the cotton candy grapes. So good. Why are we so hyped about her pockets? Blondie, are you not a pockets truther? I do think this is a millennial thing, but pockets, you know? Especially like skirts or dresses or like rompers with pockets. It's very important. What was that? I have lost my YouTube thing. Oh my goodness, Anthony, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. That's so kind. If you received a membership from Anthony over on YouTube, please say thank you. Drop some love in the chat. We appreciate you, Anthony. Thank you so much. You have 3 streams up because you can't choose. Listen, we love girls supporting girls. I mean, you might be anyone that you support is a girl, you know. Your clothes be having no pockets, so you got to enjoy it when you can. Pockets are nice. Hi, Laura. Hello. Pockets to take down the patriarchy, of course. Of course, of course. Oh my goodness. I'm like on the edge of my seat. I'm sitting here like, when are we starting? We're late. Whatever happened to punctuality? Need more Tangled characters? Wait, who? You know, Cass from the show? I'd be okay with that. Do we think if they show the update teasers, they'll say features like last year or no? I can't remember exactly what they did for the initial reveal of Wish Blossom Ranch, but I think they'll probably do something like they did for that, where it's not everything like the showcase. Well, the showcase isn't everything, but it's a lot of stuff, you know, but it's enough to get the overarching vibe and some of the new things from the DLC, maybe. Lilith, hello, hello. Hi, Luna. Now than being 5+ minutes late, we're all waiting in our chairs like, I know. And we're not even at D23. They don't realize how many people are sitting here just waiting for them to show up. If we get Naveen or Dr. Facilier, you'll scream. We need it. Dr. Facilier in a DLC sometime soon. Naveen and Charlotte in a realm, or Naveen and Charlotte and Dr. Facilier in an adventure pack. If they don't say anything about Meg, you're going to be sad. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get Meg in a DLC this year, but if it is kind of water themed, I don't really know how she'd fit into that. And it seems that they're trying to be a little bit more intentional about fitting the characters to the theme or the aesthetic of the DLCs, which they didn't do in Eternity Isle, and people weren't a huge fan of that. Oh, Nina, honestly, great. We love sleep hygiene. We love getting your hours in. I hope you have a good restful slumber and awake to the best Dreamlight Valley news. Don't think we'll learn a lot of new stuff, probably them yapping about the game. Yeah, to be clear, they said the word retrospective. I think a good half of this, maybe even more, is them is going to be them being like, wow, let me talk to you about Dreamlight Valley. And let me talk to you about everything that we've done and how great we are. It's giving that kind of energy. And then I think maybe the last third or so, or maybe even a little less, is going to be them being like, also, here's what's still to come, kind of thing. How do we feel about Anaya and Carl being our real life Tiana and Naveen? Wait, what is this news? Is this like real news? I haven't seen anything about that. Feels like the only heroine that makes sense for this one is Kita, really, and I'd be here for it. Although I do think it's a travesty to break up her and Milo, but Figment and rideable dragons? Respectfully, the dragons that we have don't even fly like that, so I don't know. You know what? They should patch the Storybook Vale baby dragons to actually fly. They made a bumblebee hedgehog fly. Make the dragons fly. I do think they could make rideable dragon mounts, kind of like how Pegasus sort of does a little thing when you're riding Pegasus. But then I don't really know how they would add that to the game without it feeling like it's just recycling the mount mechanic that we already have. You know? Hope it's a mix of news, review, news. They might. They're taking too long. Agree. Yeah, we're 10 minutes late. Hello. Need to talk to their manager. Honestly. Let me... actually, I don't really want to exit out of this at the moment. Oh, they're a Love Island couple that people were called.
Hello, buddy.
Hi.
Oh
Hello, Valley Villagers. Woo!
It's loud. Let me know how it is for you, sound-wise.
Well, welcome to your Dreamlight Valley, Disney
I need to move me.
Valley. My name is Courtney. I'm a game community manager at Gameloft, working on Disney Dreamlight Valley for about 4 years now. And today I'm joined with some incredible colleagues to talk about our game. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I need to turn them up.
Hi, I'm Josh LaBelle. I'm the creative director of Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is a fancy way of saying that I help guide and support the team in making the game. As a kid, I grew up during the Disney Renaissance, and the first movie I ever remember seeing was Aladdin, the first movie that I remember seeing multiple times in theater because I begged my mom to go see it again.
Too
was
quiet
Lion
still?
King. I knew every single word of these movies, and I would amuse and also annoy my family by reciting them constantly. So it really is such a dream to get to work on these worlds and characters as an adult.
Awesome.
Hi, everybody. My name is Riley Wignall. I'm the lead narrative designer on Disney Dreamlight Valley, which means I work on writing a lot of the stories and creating a lot of the stories, and I also have the pleasure of doing a lot of management of the scripts from our amazing writing team. A fun fact about me is that I've been obsessed with Disney video games since childhood. I played so much of the Aladdin Super Nintendo game, and to this day, I see some people here on the same boat. And this is going to be either impressive or not impressive.
I love
now
their
people
shirt.
Know what I'm talking about.
And the dress.
To this day, I can beat it in under 30 minutes without cheat codes. Not
That's
a brag.
very impressive.
I don't know. I think that's pretty impressive, Riley. My name is Lexi McMullen, and I've been a producer on the Disney and Pixar Games team for 6 years. I am a Disney devotee and super fan. I'm even part of a D23 charter membership family, and I am absolutely thrilled to be able to bring our stories to fans in new and magical ways.
Well, of course, thank you guys. And thank you guys for joining us today. We're very excited, but before we jump into things, I'll provide a small breakdown of what you can expect from today's panel. So to start, we're going to be talking about what is Disney Dreamlight Valley, how it came to be, our community, and its impact on the game. And of course, we have some special surprises and reveals in store. But to start, one of those being, as an extra gift to thank you for attending today's panel, on your way out, you'll be able to pick up an exclusive Disney Dreamlight Valley pin.
Yes.
Okay, rude.
Oh, yeah.
And also for our in-person attendees, we also have an extra special giveaways. One lucky winner will be able to win a custom Disney Dreamlight Valley Xbox Series S console.
Okay, one more.
If you'd like to
Transition
chance to win,
screen.
there's a QR code up on the screen, so make sure that you can scan it. And for our lovely Valley Villagers watching from home, hello, don't worry, we also have a special surprise for you in store, and it'll be shown at the end of the stream. So give everyone a minute to scan.
Hi, Mom.
Was it an Xbox that they were giving away before?
Awesome. And if
Remember
anybody's in
that?
trouble,
Or
just
was that
raise your
like a
hand. We have
Switch or
people
something?
around
Whatever
who
it
will
was really
come and
cool.
help you. So, starting, we'll take a look at what life looks like in the valley for anybody who might not know.
Oh, it was a Switch too. It was so nice. Not a photo frame, Yana. Why would you put that out into the world? Oh. This is gonna get my stream copyright claimed, I know it. Hi, Brandies. Tiana. I've seen this trailer recently. Why have I seen this trailer? It's very bold of them to promote Touch and Magic when it's, no offense, a little bit of flop, and also hasn't had an update in like 3 years. They posted it on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I probably watched it then. Feels like a Sims trailer. A little bit, yeah. The editing style, I could see it.
I love that trailer.
So good.
We're up here dancing on stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start, and maybe you guys can share what someone's first experience might look like in the Valley.
Oh my gosh.
The community dragon, don't get me started,
Stepping
Savvy.
into Dreamlight Valley is like moving into a neighborhood with all of your favorite Disney and Pixar characters, and sometimes has these really unexpected results and crazy stories. I mean, what do you get if you take a lion who thinks he's meant to be king, a tiny chef, an alien who's built to destroy, and then a duck who throws a monumental tantrum but is still courageous, perhaps legendary. That's Dreamlight Valley in a nutshell. I think it's just this big magical place where these unexpected relationships and friendships form. You get to solve mysteries, you get to go on adventures, and I'm probably gonna say this word 20 times in this panel, but it's magical. It's really magical.
Someone keep count.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like you can imagine with all of these Disney and Pixar characters running around, things get very busy in the Valley. But it also is
Anthony, not the
magical will be
parties.
the word I think we use a lot in this panel. But the great thing about it is you get to choose which villagers you're going to pair off with, leveling them up, doing their quests. There's also a mystery of a phenomenon called the forgetting that you need to solve in the Valley with the help of those Disney villagers. And on top of that, you have total control over your Valley, so you can customize it however you like, and you can
And
also
there's an
customize
ancient
your own
civilization we've
avatar
not gotten
and
to the
dress up
bottom of.
however you like, all with cosmetics that are inspired by all of these Disney worlds and these characters. So there's a lot to do, but it's very cozy and personal to each individual player.
Definitely, Josh. Well, the game is very cozy type experience. It's also unique to everyone's own Disney experience. It's for everyone who's always dreamed of creating their own space to spend time with their Disney and Pixar friends. And through your adventures, you get to experience the same wonder, discovery, and friendship that we've really come to love from our favorite characters. And when you're not adventuring, you can just hang out and relax with characters as they tag along while you farm, cook, and mine materials, so you can really live alongside them in your valley. Dreamlight Valley is a world that is constantly evolving and growing with our players, and the real adventure that you get to go on is creating your own Disney experiences.
Yes, absolutely. I think many of us will know, and if you don't know, there's always something to do in the Valley. So much so that I'm sure some people might wonder, how does a game like this come to be?
So when I was a kid, one of the most exciting things about seeing a Disney movie was actually what would happen after it, which would be like you're on the ride home from the theater in the back of the car and you're thinking about what would happen to those characters next, or you're imagining kind of what adventures even you would go on with those characters. And I think that for all Disney fans, there's a place in your imagination where these characters just feel very, very, very real. And we wanted to create a game that allowed you to basically go and visit that place in your imagination where these characters are real and you live with them. And so what we figured was that the best format that you could put that into would be a life sim, because you can sort of look at the full Disney and Pixar cast of characters and immediately imagine how you can transfer specific things about them into cozy life sim gameplay.
So almost like you get to really meet and almost rediscover the personalities of some beloved Pixar and Disney characters.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I would completely agree with that. I think kind of something Josh touched on is like so many of us have relationships with these characters from a young age, and they actually do feel like our friends. And so this is just like an extension of that you get to play. A huge part of the game is just encouraging our players to connect with their characters, whether it's their favorites or maybe they meet someone new and they get excited about finding a new favorite. Our team is really, really passionate about making this experience as authentic in their valley as possible. Like, we want to do every single character justice because every character is someone's favorite. I think a really great example of that is Buzz and Woody. Like, okay, sorry, I'm having an out-of-body experience right now.
It's got to be wild to have a panel at D23,
our team puts a lot of care into making these experiences really authentic and making sure that it's true to the characters. So I'll talk about Buzz and Woody. If you don't know, in the game we have something called realms, which is where we have like a
I'd be so nervous
microcosm
too.
of this Disney movie that you go into to retrieve the characters and bring them back to your valley. And so for Buzz and Woody, the realm is Bonnie's room, which is sort of a no-brainer. It's their natural environment. But then we had to bring them into the valley, and our team really had to stop and take a moment to think about,
Michael,
what
hello.
these characters do. What can we do with them that feels true to them but still ties into the gameplay in a fun way? So with Buzz, you start your own Dreamlight Valley chapter of the Space Rangers. You get your own uniform. You get to go around recruiting. And then when all said and done, you have a little launch party and you get to go on patrol with Buzz, which we felt, was really normal for him because he's very vigilant and it seems like a fun way to connect with that character. Woody, on the other hand, you help him repair the rocket ship claw
Listen, the
machine
tea is
and then get
coming.
the
We gotta
little
wait
aliens
for the
home.
tea. It's
felt that was really
brewing.
good for Woody,
It's
because in the
steeping right
movies,
now.
he's such a leader and he wants to look after the toys and guide them. And so we wanted a player to be
Allie,
like,
they're
by
talking
Woody's side,
to
getting
a group
have
of
that
people at
experience
D23.
kind of
Right
as
now, they're
Woody,
just
but
talking about
with
the
Woody.
game.
Like,
But
he's your
eventually
best
there's
friend,
gonna be
And we
news.
try to aim to bring that sort of thought and care and intention to
Oh,
every
Michael, we
character
play
that
so
bring
much
to the
Dreamlight
game,
Valley over here.
to really think about what those
It's really, really
friendships
fun.
would look like.
Yeah, you've done a great job with that on authenticity, bringing those characters to life. So thank you. At Disney, we wanted an entire new experience, not only for veteran fans like myself and many of you here today, but also for younger generations who are just starting to discover those Disney and Pixar stories that we've grown to love. Creating these cozy interactive moments has helped extend the storytelling of characters in the shared world of Dreamlight Valley. Players get to own their journey by spending days choosing the quests we go on. If you want to, you can go train with Hercules and Phil, or you can relax and decorate and garden with Wally. You can even dress up in friendship items inspired by some of your favorite characters. And throughout your adventures or days of relaxation, you get to create and share these heartfelt moments with your cherished characters. Fans really enjoy these moments through the experiences and creations that y'all have shared with us, and they are just delightful, so thank you.
I think it's very clear the team puts a lot of thought into building the world and everything, and this is a clear example of why it might draw people keep coming back to the Valley. But what would you guys say you think really keeps bringing players back to the Valley?
So for me, it's about these unique and authentic to Disney elements, whether it's the cosmetics or the moments. So like when we're bringing characters like Lady and Tramp to the Valley, we know it's like, you gotta do something with spaghetti, right? Like, it would just be weird not to. Or if you're bringing Aladdin to the Valley, we know that we really want to allow players to go on a magic carpet ride with Aladdin, those things that like you would have dreamed of doing with these characters from watching the movie, and as well bringing a cosmetic like your own magic carpet for you to ride around the Valley. And then in addition to that, it's about finding these opportunities for these different worlds to interact. So we find things like with Ariel and Wally, they're both kind of collectors.
Don't bring up the
and
spaghetti
it's something that
fence.
can really inspire people when they see these two characters from different universes come together, and you get to kind of think, oh, so that's what it would be like when Ariel and Wally interact with each other. And that's a big part, I think, of the success of the game.
Ooh, I totally agree with that. For me, I think that we have a really unique combination of cozy gameplay and all these amazing characters. So you don't just get to cook, you're cooking with Remy or Tiana. You might be
Usually
using,
Remy.
Lexi mentioned Wally's Garden earlier, so you might be using ingredients from Wally's Garden or fishing, or using fish that you got from Goofy. And so it's really, gameplay and characters are integrated in such a fun way. I think the game is also just chock full of Easter eggs. There's music, there's recipes. One of the things we have is Aurora's leaning birthday cake. We got Kronk's spinach puffs, and that's just kind of like the start of it. There's a little bit of everything everywhere, and it's all yours to discover. And so I feel like everywhere players get to find little tributes to something that really matters to them, and that's what I think is really fun for our community.
I'm happy you were able to make it, Allie.
Riley. I think it's about the stories, the adventures, and the lessons that players learn along the way, alongside the characters that they already love. The main adventure that players go on is rediscovering who they are and what brought them joy in the valley before they grew up and life changed. This rediscovery with characters, it made us feel at home, and it continues to show us new ways we can express wonder, of being curious, and teaching the importance of working and growing together to better understand who we are and what truly makes us happy. Learning and going on adventures with our characters every day, and to Josh and Riley's point, finding those tributes and recreating those moments from our favorite films, these are the reasons why players continue to be part of Dreamlight Valley. You could say that the valley and the community that's grown over the years, they feel like home now, and that's what keeps us coming back.
Absolutely. I
Wait,
feel like
that's
a
kind of
lot
so
of people
sweet.
would resonate with that statement.
I
At
would
least
not
hope
be
so.
streaming right now if not for Dreamlight Valley.
We've
So
mentioned recreating moments, rediscovering, all these different things that really capitalize on making somebody's experience unique in
so
the
sweat.
game. So customization is key, of course, in that. Do you guys want to explain different customizations we have in game?
Sure. So from a narrative perspective, customizations
Existential.
are
I know
great
what you
because
mean,
I think
but
they let our players tell their own
many
stories
of the
and make up their
people
own
at
stories, which is
D23
so
probably have
important
never even
to
heard
the
of Dreamlight Valley.
experience. We have an amazing art team who works super
They're
hard
also
to
kind
make
of
these
introducing the game
incredible
to people.
furniture and clothing. With every update, they bring something fresh, and it's really amazing to see what players do with them. And we try to respond to what players want. So, for instance, we noticed that a lot of our players really enjoy dressing up as royalty or princesses, and so we have a lot of clothing in game that's inspired by princess stuff, or is like a direct recreation of something from a movie. So like Ariel's pink dress, or like Elsa's Frozen costume. Like you can go and do all those things. My personal favorite, you may have noticed this cute little avatar over here, is the Milo Thatch.
Get me started!
That's my avatar going on adventures. I am a really
I'm
big
about to go
Atlantis: The Lost Empire
like
fan,
delusional.
and I loved the game before I got to work on it. So,
D23 is an
I was
expo
like,
alley.
there's
It's kind of
Atlantean
like a
architecture
conference
everywhere.
where
This is awesome.
they have
And then
different
when
panels
I
for
found
all
out that they were
things
adding
related
this
to
outfit,
Disney.
I was like, instant. It's me. I'm going on adventures, and so it's my favorite thing to wear when I'm exploring Eternity Isle. It's great. So yeah, there's something really for everybody in there.
I gotta say, Riley, it looks really good on you. Additionally, using custom
Atlantis
furniture,
teaser,
we've
listen,
seen
it's
players
gotta
create
be.
some
We're
really
getting it.
incredible scenes in the game.
Time
Everything
to
from Main
clown.
Street to Pixar Pier and Adventureland. Y'all are amazing. Keep those incredible creations coming.
Yes, please.
And even now, as we work on new areas for players to explore, many points of inspiration are taken in reference to enhance the player experience. For example, on the Monsters, Inc. realm, you can find tons of little nods to the laugh floor. All furniture and decorations are planned in a way so players can recreate or create inspired areas.
Look at these
and
beautiful
outfits
dream
from
snaps
some
that
of their
people were
favorite scenes
making.
and characters in the films.
And that was something that we really saw early on, was just how much our players had this desire to create and to express themselves. And that really inspired us to bring this feature to the game called Dream Snaps, which is a way to let players actually share the areas and the outfits that they're making in the game. We wanted to give a way to prompt creativity and expression for them. So if you play the game now, there's a new Dream Snaps challenge each and every week that brings a new theme for you to decorate to. You can see what other people people are doing with those themes and vote on the different images that you see. And I just have to say, like, our team internally, we are always looking at the dream snaps that are coming in, just so you know, and we are obsessed with what our players do. Like, the amount of creativity that we see from this community is so incredibly impressive. We're always asking, like, how did they do that?
It's serious. It's so real.
I'll scroll on socials and be like, I didn't even know that was in the game, but they came up with it, and it's awesome. Who did their Dream Snap challenge this week? And reminder if you haven't, but
Don't call me out. I haven't done
for us
mine.
to show some. So here's up on the screen a few from this year.
We love when there's like a story in them, like you can see Donald there in that last one. Like, just the creativity is amazing.
I do not know how anyone does this. I like typing. So well done, y'all. This is
Shout out
amazing.
to all these players.
They're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, the bee is so cute.
Could say beautiful.
the bees. Oh.
But also, I guess, aside from Dream Snaps and a lot of the other things we've explored, how about we get into how else the community has shaped the game?
Okay, so in short, the community has helped shape the game a lot. We had 18 characters at launch, and now we have over 50. You can see on the screen right now some of the art from all of our many free updates that we've brought to the game over the years. It just keeps growing. And we are really inspired by what we see the community talking about and what people want to see coming to the game.
Not 73. Oh my
really
gosh.
helps inform our roadmap and what we're
I'm
going
thinking
to
maybe
bring
they were
both
going
for
off of base
characters
game
and for
characters
features in the
numbers.
future.
Absolutely. And two of the things that our players really love, I find, are, new furniture, new ways to get creative, and characters. So take our most recent update, Pixel
Honestly,
Perfect.
speak on
we
it,
got to
Yana.
welcome Wreck-It Ralph to
Search
the
bar.
Valley, which meant we got to add a bunch of retro game outfits. Yay, yes.
And a cute cat.
We got to add a bunch of retro game outfits and furniture, like arcade machines, which are all inspired by the film, and like brought people a new sort of angle and a new, like, can I make an arcade? Can I, make a bigger arcade? I don't decorate. I'm not good at it. I told you.
Sure.
So the other big thing, though, was we got to reunite BFFs, Ralph and Vanellope, and fans were super excited to see that. And we got, like Courtney said, we love seeing everyone's reactions on socials and stuff. It was super rewarding. It was also very nice for me because Vanellope was the first character I wrote, and then I got to write Ralph too. So I got to bring them
that's
back
fun.
together, which was so nice. It was really fun. So we're always trying to, bring new aesthetics.
I feel like
reunite those
working on
best friend
something like that
characters or
has to
those
feel
pairings
like a
that you really
dream
wanna
come true. You're
see.
like, I'm
We
writing
know that our fans love it, and we love
these
bringing that to you as
characters
well,
that
so,
I've
yeah.
loved for such a long
certainly
time,
do, So thank you. In addition to adding fan favorite characters and reuniting iconic duos, we look for continuous ways to bring experiences to our existing characters that y'all already love interacting with in the Valley. We've introduced new features like the Grand Exhibition, where players can display their collection with the help of Olaf, taste delicious energy-inducing dishes at Tiana's restaurant, and even
Justice
shop
for
at Daisy
Tiana.
Duck's Boutique, who is a true fashionista, as we all know. We also love to find authentic opportunities to expand the connections players already love and have built with their Dreamlight Valley villagers, which gives us insights to improve the game moments for the community.
Yeah, we really try to look and pay attention to when something in the game is a bit overly frustrating for players and see how we can improve it, either through quality of life, but also a big thing we look for is ways that we can bring some sort of help to the game that's very authentically Disney as well. So to give an example from way back, we noticed, sometimes for players it was a little bit frustrating to find flowers in the game. So we were bringing Beast and Belle to the game at that time, and they felt like they were connected in a really interesting way with flowers. So we brought Beast's greenhouse to the game, which is a way that you can get flowers a little bit more easily or have a different source for them, but also in a way that's kind of like a payoff for Beast and Belle's story in the Valley so that it can all fit together and hopefully feel very
I do
Disney
feel like they're
authentic.
really good about that
Yeah,
with
Josh,
the stalls
you're totally
and things.
right. Every part of the player experience really does inform how Dreamlight Valley evolves. Currently, there is always something to do in the Valley, from new content to new events to seasonal and holiday celebrations. Every week there is something going on when you log on. We love to also celebrate Disney real-life happenings in-game, and a perfect example of that is the recent release of our first adventure pack, the Honeyglow Woods, which celebrates a very special milestone for our dear friend, Winnie the Pooh.
Of course, how could we forget Winnie the Pooh's 100th publishing anniversary? How about we talk about how this
You know what other
celebration came to
anniversary is
Dreamlight Valley?
happening?
Yeah, definitely. So we knew we wanted to do something bigger and
Atlantis.
extra special since it's quite an important milestone for Winnie the Pooh. And if my math is correct, I think many of us grew up with Pooh and friends in the 100-acre wood, and we thought, what better way to pay tribute than to create an adventure pack, which is the Valley's new way to celebrate franchises with dedicated themed areas. The Honeyglow Woods Adventure Pack is truly inspired by the 100-acre wood and the memories fans have made alongside these truly cherished characters.
Yeah, I think as a panel of Disney fans and a room full of Disney fans, I'm sure that everybody here probably has had lessons over the years from
It was a
Winnie the
great
Pooh.
first
He's such
pack.
an
Also,
iconic
seeing
and,
the art, they
wise
need to let us hold
character.
hands with the villagers.
For us,
That would be so
one
cute.
of the lessons that really stuck out to us was kind of the joy of just doing nothing, or slowing down to take time with the people that you care about. That's something that jumped out at our team right away as a theme for the adventure pack. It's something we set out to capture with the adventure pack, and I'd like to think we succeeded. So
yeah,
It was a great
we
pack.
were really inspired by a moment towards the end of the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh where it's Christopher Robin and Pooh, and Christopher Robin is kind of saying to Winnie the Pooh that he might not have as much time soon to just do nothing because he's going to be going off to school. And it's just this really poignant moment. It's one of my favorite things ever. It's just for anybody who might have, I have 2 young nephews who are about that age, and it really hits me right in my heart, that moment. And so looking at that, we wanted to capture that feeling and give players kind of one more lazy summer day with these characters in a world that's inspired by the magic of the 100-acre woods, where you get to meet not only Winnie the Pooh, but also meet Eeyore and meet Piglet and go on adventures with all of them.
You're gonna make everyone emotional here. So sweet, pun intended. But of course, how else can we explore this adventure in the adventure
I agree,
pack?
Kylie. You can tell that
what
the
we love
people
about
working
this
on the
new
game really
area is
care
that
about
it
it.
opened up a new game feature that helped bring players even closer to Winnie the Pooh. We knew it wouldn't be a Winnie the Pooh-inspired adventure pack without a very special ingredient. Can anyone guess what that special ingredient is? You got it! Lots and lots of honey. So we took honey and we expanded it with fun new gameplay.
yeah, obviously, we all know that Pooh Bear is a big fan of honey. And rather than just bringing it as an ingredient, our designers saw an opportunity to turn it into fun gameplay. We really wanted to highlight the process behind making honey in real life. Bees are super important for the environment, and so that's how this came about. We got to introduce beekeeping in the adventure pack. So that means you get your own little bee house or apiary, and just like in real life, you get to move flowers closer to produce more honey. And then you get to use that honey to do things like cook really delicious, cute honey-themed meals, or make new honey-themed furniture that you can put in the Honeyglow Woods or anywhere in your valley. It is really, really adorable, and it's definitely something to buzz about.
That was a good one.
Oh boy.
I got it for you, Courtney.
The puns on our team really fly fast and furious. You've got to watch out for them. But it's exactly like with Lady and Tramp and the spaghetti. You can't bring Winnie the Pooh and not bring honey to the game, right? You've just kind of gotta. And we do ask that about every character we bring. And another example of that in this adventure pack is Eeyore. The second we start talking about bringing Eeyore to the game, it's well, he's got to lose his tail, right?
Can't not.
And you've got to have to find his tail, and maybe in the meantime, you find some wacky substa-tails to put on him. So that quest kind of just writes itself, and we really ask ourselves that with every character. What would players be disappointed not to see if they got to spend time with this character?
And I think another thing to give credit to is the whole world of the Honeyglow Woods itself. The biome is beautiful. I've spent a lot of time decorating that. I'm sure many others have too. It's so bright and fun. And I know we've spoken about, the process behind creating everything, but what has been your guys' favorite part of the journey yourself?
That's a really big question. This is such a cop-out answer first, but everything. I love this game. I love our team. I love our community. Like, it's seriously one of a kind. We talk all the time about how lucky we are. We have such an amazing gaming community. So that's like a big part of it. The other, I guess, the more personal one for me is getting to work on the Beauty and the Beast realm. I, like many growing up in the Disney Renaissance, I really, really loved Beauty and the Beast as a kid. This is maybe weird, I'm realizing now, but I have sketchbooks full of like Beast from high school. So he's just like,
Okay.
yeah. So like, I just lifelong love
You
for
like
these
it, I
characters.
love
And
it.
so when I got told like, Riley, you are writing the Beauty and the Beast realm, it was my first really big like pinch me moment on the game where I was like, kid me would think I have the coolest job.
To be fair, you do have the coolest job.
Yeah, that was tops.
Well, grown me thinks you have a very cool job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I completely agree with Riley, and for me, my like inner child freaking out moment, maybe you can tell from my shirt, but I am a huge Toy Story fan specifically, so I was like about the age of Andy growing up with those movies, and I kind of like grew up alongside him. So when I was a kid, I had Buzz and Woody toys, and I fully thought the movie was a documentary. Like, I was trying to like catch them out of the corner of my eye, like maybe they'll move. As
Hi,
I
my
grew
little
up,
corner. Hello,
Toy Story
hello.
3 came out when I was in university. My mom had taken me to go see the first two movies. I got to go take her to see the third one, and what Andy was going through was like, and his mom were going through was exactly what we were going through of me moving away and
Lori,
everything.
you
So
didn't miss any
very
news.
important
They've
place
just
to
been
me,
talking about the
those
game,
movies,
talking about their experience
and,
making the
getting to
game.
work on those characters.
News
and
will be
actually, like,
coming
kind of
soon, hopefully.
Put words in the mouths of those characters as an adult is just a dream.
That's wonderful, Josh. I too stared at my toys and hoped they would come to life. So for me personally, I am a huge fan of player customization and cosmetics in games, which Dreamlight Valley is just
hedgehogs.
full of. So I'm also always been a gaming companion and pet collector. So I literally squee out loud every time I
How
see a
soon
new
do we
one that's
think?
being added to the game. Have y'all seen our new hedgehogs? They are
I don't know, probably in the
unbearably
next 10 minutes or
adorable.
so.
Cute.
They
With
started
that
late.
Cute little mushroom
It was
stuck on
supposed
their
to
quills.
end
I just
at
love them.
4:15, which is a couple minutes
But
away.
Cosmetics and
But
cuteness aside, my truly favorite part is being able to bring you, the fans, a game where you can really live out and create your own Disney experiences. It is so great to work on, but it is even better seeing fans' reactions to it.
I will jump in and absolutely agree with that point, because personally, I always jump into our community live streams. I'm either lurking or I'll say hi, and just to see what people like or how they react, and it's very enjoyable. I don't know if you guys have ever jumped into them, but
I lurk sometimes.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I think it's time. I think we should dive into a few of the surprises that we have for the rest of the year. Are we ready?
Oh, now! Ooh, okay.
The first one is coming sooner than you think, as next week we will be celebrating the anniversary of two absolute icons in the Disney family. Let's take a
Ooh.
look.
Oh my gosh! Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up! Oh my... The outfit! I'm dead! Wait! That's Taylor Swift! Stop! Oh my gosh. Ah!
Woo!
I mean,
This
are we
is
kidding?
amazing.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh! Let's go.
All right.
That's so fun.
Next up, we'll get into the future. Maybe Riley, you want to tell us a bit about that?
Oh, the girl was too stunned to
I know
speak.
things.
Oh my gosh.
I am so excited today to talk about the final two updates of the year. First,
Wait, we're
with
just
our
gonna
big
slide right
Halloween
past that?
update
You're not
that's
gonna...
coming up.
Okay.
We are going to be bringing Oogie Boogie to the Valley.
Okay, fair, but... Another
Yes,
free
that's
villain.
right. So
we love
are
that.
gonna be, more like he's going to be letting himself into your valley and causing all sorts of trouble. We're going to do this in a brand new 6-week event with one new quest each week leading up to Halloween, with lots of new Halloween themed and Nightmare Before
Interesting.
Christmas themed prizes and maybe a little surprises along the way. So stay tuned for that one. And then for the final update of the year, I am so excited to finally say that we are bringing Lilo from Disney's Lilo and Stitch to the game.
That is so cute.
That's exactly how I felt. My heart is exploding right now.
That's
Thank you for
amazing. I did
acting
not
along with
expect
me.
that.
So, yeah, we are so excited to be able to reunite.
Oh, she
Lilo
looks
and
a little
Stitch BFFs
spooky,
just
but
in time for the
cute.
holiday season. It's gonna be heartfelt. It's gonna be a little Stitch chaotic. It's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait for you to see what our team's been working on.
I know she's been one of our top requested characters. So
Not
we're
Girl
very
Lilo in
excited for
December.
this one. And of course, for our last reveal, Josh, you want to set the scene?
All right, so we knew we couldn't leave
talk to me.
D23 without giving you a little bit of a peek at what we're working on for our next expansion. So without further ado, why don't we dive right in?
No! Oh. Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh! Keepsake C? That's it? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh wait, that's not it. Thank goodness. I was about to be so upset.
Not all treasure is silver and gold.
Oh! Wait, I thought it was gonna be more.
I have
second.
goosebumps. I'm freaking out.
I recognize that. Is that?
Wait, is it Jack? I thought that was Hook. Y'all, do we know who that is?
Well, I won't dig any further, Xay, but there's more
I think
reveals
it's
to
Hook,
come,
but
so
we'll
stay tuned to our socials. But we
rewind
hope
it
you guys
back. We
enjoy.
will rewind it
And
back.
I guess that reaches the end of our panel today. So we're going to give you guys a big thank you for attending. Of course, don't forget on your way out to grab that exclusive pin.
That's
and
Jack?
Of course, I have our giveaway results.
Ooh.
I got past a note. So the winner of our giveaway is Cassandra Wando.
Congratulations, Cassandra.
So make sure to visit one of our team
Well, they were
members
talking
up
about
on the
gold,
front
so
before you
probably,
head
right?
out. And we have one last surprise for everybody in here and at home. If you look up on the screen, we have a special in-game item to redeem to celebrate D23 together. There's a
Cute.
code for you.
I love how it glows in the
Cute.
dark.
It glows in the dark.
Anyway, DDV,
Bring in a little magic. One more time.
DDV 23.
All right, well, thank you guys. We hope you have a great rest of the
gift.
expo. And of course, we'll
No,
you
thanks.
in
I'm
the
not
valley.
hungry. Okay, that was cute. That was cute. But we gotta talk. Listen, what the absolute higgity? What in the world? Huh. It is better than a photo. You know what? We take what we get. We say thank you, thank you. What a delicious saltine. Just what I was wanting. Wait. I need a second. Tell me what y'all are thinking. We're gonna watch it back, but like, wait. Talk to me. I don't think I'm ready to speak yet. The scream you scrumped with the mermaids and avocado, thanks. Your phone rang. Let's scrub back, please. We will. Thinking about mermaids, Lilo. Okay, wait. I just need to. We're gonna just
let's take a
play
look.
this. Wait a second. I'm gonna play it back. They literally said anyway and moved on from this. Oh my gosh. I like, you knew this was coming. Oh my goodness. I just They cooked with this. Wait, it looks terrible graphically, does it? Okay, Wink. Well, I'm trying to stop you before you, like, the high heel shoe, the little shoe shelves, the suitcase casing. Now, this does unfortunately look a little bit like that one costume box in The Sims 4 where you put on a spicy costume and then do a really cringy spicy dance, but we're going to look past that because this is Hannah Montana. The hairs. This is the Lizzie McGuire singing What Dreams Are Made Of. And this is Miss Taylor Swift singing Crazier in the Hannah Montana movie. And it's coming to the premium shop next week. If we're going to start getting Disney Channel stuff, you need Descendants. Well, yes. Give me the Descendants outfits. Even if we don't get the characters, the outfits are good. Oh my goodness. This is good. Maybe because they were running late, they didn't have time. That's true. That's true. Oh my goodness. You didn't see Hannah Montana when you were younger, but living for Taylor Swift vibes. You should watch the Hannah Montana movie at least. Okay. Which one of these is your favorite? I think it's the Lizzie McGuire outfit. The hair looks so good. The waves on this hair, at least in this color, in this image that I'm looking at, they look a little odd. They look a little odd. I love the Lizzie one. This is fun. Yeah. Yeah, the Lizzie one also has the skirt version. Here. I think I prefer the pants. You heard a rumor of a pose? Okay. Hope the Lizzie hair does not come with the mic. I never would have thought that would happen until you said that, but now I think it's a possibility. Hopefully it's like an earring item though, right? Is the code no longer working? I'm assuming it doesn't activate, or it hasn't been activated yet. You get to hold the guitar. Yeah, that's a guitar pose that you're holding it. I mean, well, sometimes they don't like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a photo pose or something. It comes with the mic. The hair does. We move on. Other than that, iconic. You're fine with it? I'm not. I want to wear this hair separately. Woo! Anyway, that's that.
I mean, are you kidding?
I am going to mute you temporarily while we move forwards a little bit. You didn't like the hair anyway? Oh no. Wait, okay. So we are getting Oogie Boogie. I'm actually going to let you speak again to say what you were saying about this because it sounded interesting. It sounded almost like how it was with Stitch, where it's kind of a quest over time where eventually you unlock the character, right? My code is wrong. I'm sorry. What is the code? Can you type in the correct one? DDV 23. I got you. DDV D23 panel gift. Thank you for that. Is that right? If it's not, y'all will tell me. Pin message. Why did it do it that way? DDV D23 panel gift. That looks normal. There we go. It doesn't look normal. Anyway, if it's weird, I apologize. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to let you speak and tell us what we need to know about this.
Yes, that's right. So we are going to be more like he's going to be letting himself into your valley and causing all sorts of trouble. We're going to do this in a brand new 6-week event with one new quest each week leading up to Halloween, with lots of new Halloween themed and Nightmare Before Christmas themed prizes and maybe a little surprises along the way. So stay tuned for that one. And then
okay, how are we feeling about that? How do we feel about Oogie Boogie as a character? How do we feel about a 6-week quest situation to unlock? And Nightmare Before Christmas items. You wish they did that with updates that add 2 characters instead of the ones with just 1. That is fair. You're excited, actually? Meh. At least we can't rush it in an hour. I do think I agree. Like, with the update where we got Stitch, Stitch came with Buzz and Woody, right? And Stitch was kind of a prolonged quest situation, and Buzz and Woody you could get from the realm. So I do think that was kind of nice. But I do kind of think maybe it will feel fun to have lead up to a character, because we were talking about how Ralph's arrival felt kind of rushed or like abrupt, you know? So having multiple quests over multiple weeks might feel kind of nice to have a character appear at the end of it, you know? Oogie Boogie is the villain from Nightmare Before Christmas. Meh about you're meh about Oogie Boogie and Nightmare Before Christmas, but you don't mind the time lock. I'm curious to see how the time gated quest works. I think Oogie Boogie makes sense. I'm team give us autumn instead of Halloween, so I'm a little bit bummed that we're going to be getting more Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Hopefully the Star Path is more in line with an autumnal theme than a Halloween one, but that's just my personal preference. So we'll see. Boop. You hope it's not that it has to be in like a certain time frame. I don't know that it would be that. I doubt it. I think it will just unlock every week. A new quest will, you know? Can I make you bigger? I can. Okay. Interested to see what the accompanying star paths are like. Yes. Because we just had a summary star path. Wait, no. Was that last year? Did we have a summary star path? I don't really want a summary star path in December. Sorry to all you Southern Hemispheres. But they said nothing about the Realm Weaver. That's true. Reunite Lilo and Stitch with the holiday celebration. Lilo coming is a surprise, but I think a really good one. I was not expecting her to be arriving, you know? 10 more likes to 100 on the YouTube side. Thank you for liking this stream. I'm very pleased. I feel like Lilo doesn't get enough love from Disney, and I'm happy that Stitch will have a friend. Hopefully Lilo and Alice can be friends as well, you know? We thought Lilo would be in the DLC. Oh, that is a good point. Actually, good point. I'm excited we're getting Lilo. I'm curious to see who we get in the DLC, because that is a lot of like island gals potentially in the November, December timeframe. You know? Still not mad about it though. I'm glad she's free. Glad Stitch will finally have his bestie. Exactly. Yeah. I feel good about that. I'm surprised, but I feel good. And then, oh my goodness, we got to watch this again. I'm going to turn the music on.
Reveal. Josh, you want to set the scene?
All right. So we
the
knew
DLC
we
looks above and below water. That's what I was expecting,
giving you
to
a little
be honest.
bit of a peek at what we're working on for our next expansion. So without further ado, why don't we dive right in?
Okay. Yes. What is this? Oh my goodness. I know there's more to this. Just what? Wait, you said parrots? Where? They were flying? Oh. Those don't look like critter companions to me. They look like built into the map or something, but maybe they're critter companions. This kind of to me looks like Ariel's Island, but do we think this is probably part of the new map, right? The patchwork sails make you think Lost Boys. That's true. We are a mermaid because we have the glider animation behind us. Oh, do you think it is gliding? You're afraid the swimming is going to give you motion sickness. Hopefully not. Okay, wait. This is so lush. I'm very confused about this. Because this... What is this? You know what I mean? I don't know. What is this? The tail? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we do have the gliding trail behind us, and it looks like it's got the Dreamlight, not just bubbles. Oh wow. Wait, what shirt are we wearing? Is that a new top? I can't tell. It does look like, oh, it looks pretty. Look at those sleeves. Okay, you know what it's giving? Mermaidia, Barbie Mermaidia. Yes, yes it is. Maybe we'll get Nemo, potentially. Foliage better give us Eternity Isle clipping style. Yes. Yes. This looks good. Oh, down there it looks like, what is going, oh my gosh, I can't wait. When is the showcase? In 2 months? Too long. Keepsake Sea? The Keepsake Sea. What do we think of that name? Gameloft better give us every one of those foliage they're showing. Don't get me started. I will go off about the purple trees again. Wonder if we're able to wear wings with the tail. I don't know. No, you can't wait. I can't wait. October. We got like 2 months. Keepsake Sea, I think is very cute. Sounds very Little Mermaid coded to me. All right, and then of course, after this, that looks good. This looks like the inside of Skull Rock.
Not all treasure is silver and gold.
Yeah, I think that is meant to be Jack Sparrow. That is definitely Jack Sparrow. I'm surprised. He has both hands. You are so smart. The way I didn't even think to look at the shadows of the hands. It is Jack.
Not all treasure is silver and gold.
Wow. My goodness. Can we just talk about the it's the mermaid though. Ow. Jack Sparrow as a character, I have to say, I don't really care much. Like, I don't hate it. Would have preferred Captain Hook, I gotta say, but this makes up for it. You think maybe we could customize tails? I could see that. I think someone said premium shop tails are gonna go crazy. Do we think we're gonna get them? I need the showcase today. I have to say I was expecting a little bit more than this. Not more than this in terms of like quality. I was expecting to get more of a teaser than this, you know? Not disappointed, just like I thought we were going to know more. That's how I feel. I understand that the whole thing was not going to be about new information. They're still having the showcase. They have to have things to reveal then. It's a panel at D23. And even though we're all here in our homes watching it live because we're Dreamlight Valley fans. The people they're actually presenting the panel to, for the most part, probably don't really play Dreamlight Valley. Maybe they've never heard of it. This is a everything Disney event that they're at, so it's not like a gamer event, you know? So I understand why they spent the vast majority of the time talking about the game, talking about like what it is, how they work on it, all that kind of stuff. But this is too little of a teaser. I need to know more. Is this the first character based off of a real actor? I think yes. You don't spot any new fish either. They look like the same fish, but so far, this is going to be a full-sized expansion. So granted, don't get me started on Wish Blossom Ranch. We can assume that we're going to get new fish, new gems, new herbs, new plants, new blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I'm thinking this doesn't seem like it's an area that you can decorate. It seems kind of like those little just kind of entry areas or something. I don't think this is where we'll pop up in the DLC. I feel like we'd pop up on land and then we'd like, you know, what if Scrooge is underwater? I don't think it will be. I am curious though, if we're not able to, the way that some people felt about if we're not able to be a mermaid, we riot. I feel like if we're not able to decorate underwater, we riot. I riot at the very least, because I want to build an underwater utopia. You know, underwater gems. It doesn't seem like the whole DLC is underwater. I also agree Barbie in the best way, very much. Snow White and Alice in Wonderland were based on real people. Well, I think they meant more like live action, like movies as the original source. Wonder if there's going to be only or one land biome and the rest are water. I don't know. Imagine we could only explore underwater, not decorate. Don't get me started. We have to be able to decorate underwater. Wonder how the villagers would be there. Well, we're a mermaid. I assume they'll just like walk. I truly think there's gotta be a place where we can walk, because this does look like a glider animation. Maybe we can be full mermaid. I feel like, okay, but again, if we can decorate, there has to be ground, right? And if there's ground, there's no reason why the villagers can't walk on the ground. We've only seen a little bit. I'm sure there's a lot to say, but like this, I'm trying to like peek back here because this is not giving like a biome to me, even though we can't see it very well. It's not giving like flat surfaces. So what is that? You know? I need the showcase yesterday, basically. Keepsake Sea. Jack will be on an island, probably. Maybe like the one he gets marooned on. Maybe. You're truly obsessed. It's the mermaid of it all. The leakers were off with the name. I hadn't seen or heard any leaks about this at all. Coming soon like tomorrow soon, but probably November, right? I just can't get over that. It's so Disney Mermaidia, or not Disney, Barbie Mermaidia, Fairytopia, Mermaidia. I think it's Mermaidia. It's so that I'm like, even the hair is kind of giving me it. All the summer vibes in winter. Well, to be fair, it's only winter for people in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm sure you Aussies and New Zealanders are, you know, eating this up. It's going to be perfectly seasonal for you. Happy for all the mermaid girlies and fellas. The need you have for Bibble, listen. Give me Bibble. Can't wait to see the tail customization. Right. It looks good, I think. Like, okay, here's the thing though. The chance of this being a cutscene, I think, astronomically high. Do I think we as mermaids are going to move with such grace, such poise, such elegance? No, I don't think our character's animation is gonna look exactly like this. No, this is a cutscene. Look at the little flippy flips. But I don't know. It's gonna be janky. It might be a little bit. Now we can't even jump. There's no way we could swim. I think we're gonna be able to swim. I think it's possible it will be gliding. It's possible it'll just be our default when we're underwater. I just need the showcase. Hey, Gameloft. Y'all probably have the showcase done already. You can send it to me. I won't tell anybody anything. I will keep these lips sealed. No one will know a thing. Just tell me. Did I expect to see Atlantis in here? No. But I need Atlantis. Y'all, I swear to everything that is holy and right. If y'all see any teasers, or not teasers, if y'all see any leaks about this DLC as we get closer, don't tell me a single thing. Otherwise, it's gonna be bad. I'm going to be so upset. Don't tell me nothing until the showcase, okay? Nada. If you want to look it up for your own well-being, I love that for you. Go ahead. Live your best life. Don't bring it to me, though. Because if there's a chance that we are getting Atlantis characters and they reveal it in the showcase, I need that to be my first experience of this information, you know? You want to sink Ursula and Ariel's houses below the sea, please, Gameloft? Yes! Let us put them under the sea. Not Tink doesn't even watch movie trailers. It's true. Don't spoil the game. Oh yes, thank y'all for over 100 likes on stream. Honestly, not yo. This was certainly something. It was. Not let us sink Vanellope's house. Don't. Yeah, don't spoil Kira either. Kira doesn't want spoiled. We are going to wrap up, I guess. I expected us to be here chatting longer because I expected us to get a little bit more of a teaser for the DLC than this, but for what it is, an in-between little morsel of information, I'm happy about this. Hopefully everybody else has seen something that they are excited about in this panel, whether it be free content, DLC content. If not the mermaids, then what, frankly? And we are going to go see somebody else. We're going to go talk to Oscar. Well, not talk to, but I'm going to raid Oscar on the YouTube side. One thing Oscar can do is chat. And I think that's the energy that some of us probably need right now. So if you don't mind dropping a like before you go, if you have some time, pop over, say hey to Oscar and friends, and I will be back on Sunday for our regularly scheduled programming. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Fabulous weekend until then, and I will see you soon. Goodbye, everybody.